There's Josh, there's Christy Lee at the news desk. And, Chick, we were still developing...
WWE fans have expressed outrage. A wrestler pulled out her tampon and shoved it down her opponent's throat. The incident involving Priscilla Kelly occurred at a Mae Young Classic competition in December. Footage shows Kelly... You know what? I'm not going to read the rest of this. I'm going to let one of you guys
I've seen the video. I watched it.
The opponent's name? That's far more disgusting than I thought it was.
What is the opponent's name? I remember laughing.
Tuna.
Yeah, Tuna. Yeah, and her name is Tuna.
Okay.
And so they're out of the ring at this point. They're out among the crowd, people with their phones surrounding them. Princess Kelly is beating on Tuna. She does her signature move, which is licking her face. She grabs Tuna, licks her face from like chin to temple, and the crowd goes crazy. And then she goes, "You want to?"
What happened?
She goes, "You want to taste tuna?" And then she reaches down into her,
God.
and she pulls out her
supposedly used tampon.
Right, and dangles it over Tuna, and the crowd is losing their minds, hooting and hollering, and they can't believe it. And then finally, she just jams it into Tuna's mouth. All fake, of course.
Yeah, at a show for Suburban Fight Pro Wrestling, an LA-based promotion that runs adult-only shows in bars.
Right, that's the thing. This was for adults only.
Yeah.
No kids. This wasn't really meant for public consumption.
Right.
In terms of, but of course it would go viral.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course, yeah. You said she's surrounded by people with the cameras and their phones on.
Man, it is. To me, it was so gloriously over the top. I thought it was funny. But I can see how it is, of course, in bad taste.
Now, did the referee step in?
Horrible and awful.
Because sometimes I think the officiating in professional wrestling is somewhat lax.
But wrestling fans, pure, sort of wrestling pure, are going, "Hey, this is why our sport has a bad reputation."
The worst officials? Absolutely. There's no question. The worst officials? Well, the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, they're real bad.
Yeah,
they don't see anything.
If you're not good enough for the WWE, you go to the Globetrotters.
Well, there's no penalty.
He's got a ladder. Come on.
There's no penalty for bringing a ladder onto the court.
There's a bucket. Is it water? Oh, it's confetti. Oh, you guys got me.
Now,
she tweeted at one point, "Hey guys, you know it's all fake. 21 plus show with a bar. Can't take life so serious all the time."
I agree with her.
I do too.
Yeah, have you seen the thing where the guy
I'm disgusted
grabs the manhood of the opponent?
No.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. And then he proceeds with his male member to flip the guy.
Wow.
And then
but obviously the
other guy's he can
who
jump.
Has his member grabbed.
Right.
Joey Ryan, in this particular video I'm watching right now, Joey Ryan uses the aforementioned male body part to flip Mick Foley.
I've got to see it.
And it's hilarious because
it's not Mick Foley, is it?
Yeah, and a whole bunch of people get up on to help out, and all of a sudden he thrusts his crotch, and they all flip over backwards. It's hilarious. Very well choreographed. And the implication being that the tool. Never mind.
Oh, I see. Okay, when you first were describing it, I thought he grabbed the guy by the manhood and flipped him. You're saying the guy,
Joey Ryan, sort of does this pelvic thrust, and it flips over. So
That's funny.
He flips these people over. Yeah, it's a similar thing. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. So
it's wrestling.
Well, and that's kind of what Priscilla Kelly was saying. She's like, since this is a female thing, it's getting more outrage than if it were a guy doing something gross to another guy.
Yes, it's just silly.
Yeah, exactly.
And it wasn't real. It was,
Well,
I mean, it
looks real.
She's convincing when she's pulling it out.
Pretty real. There's blood all over.
You can almost hear it.
Oh my God!
Now in wrestling, am I correct here that the inside term is in any time there's blood, it's what do they? It's the phrase "giving it color."
Oh, I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it's something like that. When there's blood, they say, bring on the color as the inside phrase. Yeah, I don't know how I know that, but that's what they say. In other words, blood.
Yeah, and most of the times it's the wrestler who's bleeding made themselves bleed, not the other person.
They have a little razor somewhere.
Yeah, they've got tricks.
Okay, well.
Do they really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, nothing bleeds like a head wound, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that early on.
Yeah.
I've heard shaving your legs bleeds a lot. Does that bleed a lot, Christy? when you nick your leg?
Yeah, if you're bad at it.
Oh.
Yeah.
See this thing on my head? Have you seen this thing? Speaking of neck wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sort
that's,
of-
that's
Is that
what-
from shaving?
No.
Did somebody
that's-
finally sneak up behind you and hit you with a baseball bat?
No, that's from being on vacation and using the laundry at the condo and bending over and ramming your skull into the corner of a cabinet.
Oh, my gosh.
Bleeds
Blood
like
trickle- Please tell me the blood trickled down your face. Please tell me that.
I should have taken some photographs.
You should have.
Looked like it was a WWE match.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Man, did that
Boy,
hurt.
that hurt. That really does hurt when you hit your head like that.
Oh, dude.
It's like a scab on my head. Let's move on. Is that sports?
I have an Arby's update real quick.
Okay,
You have an
go
Arby's
ahead.
update?
Arby's has a sandwich called the Meat Mountain.
I've seen it.
It's off menu.
Right. There was one Arby's that recently had it on menu.
Oh.
This guy says you go in and say, "Give me the monster," and,
Well-
they hook you up.
Is it the Meat Mountain or the Monster?
I think it's both.
Is it all the meat?
It's all the meats. I think it might be all the meats.
All the meat?
It is.
On
Like
one
the-
sandwich?
Yes.
Yeah, like the thick bacon and the,
And in some markets, it is on the menu, but in many, it's off.
I wish we had an Arby's open right now. Thanks for bringing this up.
Isn't there somebody cooking roast beef at an Arby's right now that can bring us a
Probably.
sandwich?
What do you want, Tom? A beef and cheddar? All right, you got it, pal.
Beef and cheddar curly fry. Here we
Thanks
go.
very much.
Horsey sauce.
He doesn't like the curly fry.
There's a reason that we have to play this today. Christy, you want to take this?
Yeah, it's National Bubble Bath Day.
Oh.
Now, have you ever heard this song, Josh?
I have not
Only on this show. I have
the last
not
time?
heard it. Was it
The
did,
great Smokey Robinson
did it get airplay?
on this show.
On this show, that was
But
about
not,
it.
not
I don't think so.
No.
When's the last time you took a bath? I know your
When he was
policy.
9, probably.
Was Paula the last one to give you a bath?
The cleaner? No.
You mean your maid? Paula from Austria?
Germany.
Whatever. You said tomato ice. Oh, Tommy, it's time for your bath. Oh, you're getting too big to bathe.
Speaking of Meat Mountain.
Even then.
Oh, dear, that is very formidable.
the submarine has risen the periscope.
Bubble bath foam,
boot.
for those of you who don't know,
Our bath-
insulates the bath
Wait
water,
a
which
minute, I'm
therefore
sorry.
keeps
So-
the water warmer
Aren't
longer.
bath bombs the bomb right now?
Yeah,
right?
they're pretty big.
Yeah, especially with kids, they're great.
Yeah, until you need a skin graft.
Mr. Bubble, which was reportedly America's #1 bath product, founded by Harold Schaefer and the Gold Seal Company in 1961. Oh, that was big day when we got to
Bubble.
get Mr. Bubble.
I
yeah.
can still shut my eyes, see the box.
Me
Pink
too.
box.
Pink. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Bubble bath.
Mr. Bubble bubble bath products have been reformulated to be tear-free, dermatologist-tested, hypoallergenic, and pediatrician.
My mom would
tested.
just squirt a little Dawn in our baths.
We did that. Ivory soap.
I was joking about the Dawn thing.
No,
And
we used to
Christy
use
immediately-
ivory
Oh, yeah,
soap.
sure.
No, I'm not
does
joking.
it bubble as much as
Ivory-
Mr. Bubble, though?
She
I
would
don't
put
know.
ivory dish soap in there.
Huh.
God, I loved Mr. Bubble when I was a kid.
Yeah. His TV show appearances included Family Guy, Simpsons, Eddie Murphy, Delirious, and Everybody Loves Raymond.
With Mr. Bubble?
Cool.
That's kind of cool.
Well, just a mention. It probably can't be the box, right?
Maybe someone
Wasn't
sitting
there a
in
Mr.
bath.
Bubble character, though? Wasn't he in part of the commercials?
No, a cartoon maybe. I don't think it was
Yeah.
a
So
guy in
but
a
the point
suit.
is, today's National Bubble Bath Day. So
Right.
call in sick. I'm sure your boss will think that taking a bubble bath isn't a good enough excuse to not go to work.
Maybe call in late.
Okay.
Spend some time in a bubble bath. Or do it after work. Why not? That's probably the best time, right?
Now, did you get any bath bombs for Christmas?
No, my niece got a bath bomb the size of a baseball mitt. I mean, it was gigantic.
Really?
This huge seashell looking thing. I was like, oh boy.
I love those. The kids.
They
love
are
them.
cool, but they can be
Now, Christy, you're
caustic.
you're probably of all of us the most recent to have actually taken a bath,
Mm-hmm.
presumably.
Yes, I see you being a pretty lady.
Oh, look at me. I've taken some suds and put them on my chin. I'm a bearded man.
I like to call it not a bubble bath, but a Bublé bath. I imagine that the great Canadian singer Michael Bublé is right down there.
Oh.
Need some air, Michael?
Waterproof dildo.
I have a nice big bathtub.
Oh, really? Really, tampon?
Now, this is not to be confused with National Bath Salts Day.
Oh,
That's
that's how
Yeah.
you know.
that's very
No, no,
unpleasant.
no, no.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for joining us. We have the very handsome, it's good. The man is gorgeous.
Who?
You have never been more right.
Around.
I agree.
I was waiting for someone to see if they were nominated. That would be Ace Cosby, our engineer. Ace has grown a beard over the vacation. The question is, should he keep it? Of course, it's Ace's decision. However, we thought perhaps we could get the input of many of
You
our
make the
listeners.
call.
The crazy Americans all over across the country.
4 out of 5 men in this room have beards.
Wow, a lot of overcompensating. Anyway,
Is that what a beard is to you? As he
Kinda.
said, turning off 50% of our audience. Is that what you said?
that's a
All of you
joke.
people listening to with beards are pussies. Is that what you're saying? No. That's exactly what you said.
Josh has a nice beard over there.
Thanks.
Very nice. Pat Godwin has a nice beard. Now, Josh has a little bit of the salt and pepper going. Pat, what color is your beard?
It's fresh. Freshly brown.
Did you ever meet a bearded lady? Ever been in a talk with a bearded lady?
Yeah.
Ever have dinner with a bearded lady?
Bearded
dinner.
lady?
Yeah.
There was a lady that had a little bit of a thing going on over at the drugstore.
Yeah, I saw one. Yes.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Wait a minute. You and the lady at the drugstore, lady, she has a beard?
Not used to. That drugstore is now
No.
closed. as a matter of
Oh,
fact.
she's then. It's
Maybe
either a
she's
different
moved,
bearded
yeah.
lady or she's.
Hey, you know,
Yeah.
You're in town?
Yes.
Whiskers or beard?
it was kind of a...
What's happening?
What happens to women at a certain age is
Well,
that
yeah, but
I
sometimes
think
they will grow
may have been
facial
in
hair
the
after
realm of
menopause.
the X. No need to bring it up. Let's move on. Very nice.
Did you
person.
talk to her about her facial hair?
No, no.
Did you? I did.
I don't
You know what?
know.
No.
I said I wish I could grow sideburns like that.
Yeah, that's what he did.
That
Yeah,
is
he didn't
not what I
talk to her
did.
about her and make
No.
fun of her. He just mentioned a lot of things awkwardly.
I did not.
Have you ever?
Hey, ZZ
I don't
Top,
know
where's
who
the NyQuil?
You know, if you brush them.
Where are the razors?
Excuse me, sir. Oh, I'm sorry. What is it, Halloween?
That is not what I did at all. I was very,
Hey, Grizzly Adams, you mind pointing out the?
very supportive.
Hey, Sebastian Cabot. You want to?
being
Where
painted
are the
in-
magazines?
Okay, I'm sorry. Where were we? Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. That feels good right there. This is a tune called Funky Taint. Yeah.
Oh,
Funky taint.
Wow, that was really not worth it.
won't you take me to
Funky
Taint. What a great song. There's Ace, there's Chick, that's Josh, that's comedian Pat Godwin, that's Christy, I'm Tom. Pat Godwin, by the way, has a couple of sold-out shows at the Cosby place. It's
Crosby.
Crosby.
Yeah.
oh, sorry, wrong drug.
He's playing my living room.
Think,
Wrong drug.
Think Bing.
Think cocaine, not Quaaludes. The Crosby place
God.
in Janesville, Wisconsin, and right near Dixville. You got your dick and your Jane.
Sure, yeah.
Boy, you are something.
Can somebody? No. What am I saying? No one can do anything.
No.
This gets better.
I don't. It has to.
Waterford, Michigan, the 17th through the 19th. Mr. Godwin will be playing at a place called, now listen very carefully. I got my lips wet for this. One Night Stands.
Oh, a fellow named Stan runs it?
Yes,
Owns it?
apostrophe
Yeah, good
S.
Oh, cool.
It's Stan's place.
I like it.
Good news is, name one night stands. Great. Bad news. That's the funniest thing that'll be there that night.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, come on! We're having fun.
2019.
We're busting balls.
That's next weekend, Waterford, Michigan, with Pat Godwin.
Home of
That'll
the
be
Crystals.
cool. That'll be nice. One night stands. Is there in fact a stand?
Yes.
Okay.
There is a guy named Stan there.
Yeah.
Affable chap?
Beautiful guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Handsome.
Salt
To a fault.
Okay. Nice.
Salt of the earth.
Now, Pat, you're in a kind of a transition phase.
Yeah.
Not that kind of transition. I meant,
You're going to be a pretty lady.
Not that kind of transition, silly.
Patricia, God.
Are you moving again?
I don't know what I'm doing. I stayed at Tom's last night.
Now, what's
What?
Whoa.
Oh my God.
You had a slumber party and didn't invite us?
I'm at an annex.
Not that house.
When?
Not the one I'm in.
Well,
Just admit it.
Our rule, the best way to have Pat over is we're not in at the house.
I just realized
When
that.
are you signing the adoption papers for Pat?
You have a washer and dryer.
Could you legally do that? Can you adopt anybody you want?
I think you can.
I
you
think
can.
so.
Oh, please.
Can
do it.
you?
Why wouldn't you do it?
That would be so good.
That's the question. Why wouldn't you do
Because I wake up every day and I go, I need more responsibility.
can-
Dragging
You
me
have it
down.
already now. You have a deduction.
Yes.
A legal
One
deduction.
day,
Then you'd at
Josh and I will go in his office and call all of our friends. Hey, did you hear? Yeah, Tom officially
Actually,
adopted.
I mean,
Pat Godwin.
comedically.
Yeah, oh my God.
I mean, think about you could ground him.
Take away his hubcap.
Take away his car. Take his car key. Pat, where are you going?
You don't have to change your initials. You go from Godwin to Griswold.
Oh, that's-
Yes,
no
Patty
problem.
G still works.
Yeah.
It still
That's
works.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Formerly Pat Godwin.
And as Josh mentioned, you get a tax deduction.
Right.
Right now,
Yes.
you're just siphoning off
That's
money.
you're just giving me gas money with no.
Kelly might have some papers for you to sign, but well, no, she wouldn't, I guess. But other than that,
Wait a minute. That poor woman. She's going to be your mom.
Oh, Kelly, give me a hug.
Oh, my God.
you have to call her. You have to start calling her mom immediately.
Mom. Hi, Mom.
Yeah, this is going to go great. Christy, are my clothes flammable or are they just going to get wet outside on my lawn? Now, so you're kind of in a transition phase with regard to the place you live, I understand.
And it dawned on me that I only thrive when I'm with somebody. Even when I was a kid playing guitar, I had a girlfriend. There's a backup plan. If things were bombing, the girl was there. She had the job, and that's kind of the way I lived my life.
Now, is there
periods
let
of up and down?
Okay, let me ask this: Is there a dating service called I don't have health insurance dating?
No, not yet.
Ladies who'll take care of you.
Well, it dawned on me.
.com.
Yeah.
Lovable losers.
So you'd like to be a trophy husband, or just kind of a
That's
get
an
a sugar
interesting
mama?
concept.
A trophy husband.
Yeah.
Wow.
More of a,
What was the award for?
wait a minute, more
Or the consolation prize.
of a certificate husband.
Does it somehow involve butter?
Can you cook?
You had to throw in.
I could do a Foreman grill salmon.
That might be one of the most hurtful things you've ever said as just a throwaway.
What did you say?
This
I
will make
missed it.
somebody cry later.
Hey, Pat, why are you just having a salad for lunch? I may have been the butter line.
Why are you crying? What's the problem?
I'm actually day 7 on the, what is it called, the keto or keto diet? Keto diet.
Keto.
Doing pretty good. I haven't seen any results yet, but
Keto.
Yeah, keto.
This is the one where you don't eat any what?
Carbs.
Okay, so
Basically.
it's the Atkins diet again.
Yes, they
Day
just
7,
kind of
yeah.
renamed it.
Okay.
Healthy meats, though.
Okay. Well, very good.
It dawned on me with what we're talking about. There's a label for me, and before someone calls me this, I'm going to call it myself. I'm gonna call it.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Here we go. Need my glasses, though. Here we go. I got nowhere to stay tonight. Can't get a hotel, cause money is tight. I need a little lady to take me home and treat me right. I'm a hobosexual. Hobosexual.
Yes.
Oh, I got a guitar and one suitcase, lots of baggage and a crinkly face. Last girl threw me out of a place. I'm a hobosexual. I go from girl to girl, town to town. I don't freeze when my pants are down. Some of them think I'd make a good dad, but let's face it, folks, I'm just a vaginal nomad. Had me a lawyer, I married a nurse. They took me in for better or worse, but the bottle is my Irish curse. I'm a hobosexual. I like the ladies. I'm a ladies with mortgages. I like a hobosexual.
That's very nice.
Okay.
Don't ever sing that with a cold.